Hey folks, Keough here with a new training video for you. And in this training video, you're going to see some footage from a Sunday training session. You're going to see me do some paused beltless squats, one set of those, and you're also going to see me do 4 sets of floor presses, 245 for 8 for 3 sets, and then 250 for 8 for a 4th set. I was dealing with a little bit of inflammation of tendonitis. I don't even know if I'd call it inflammation per se, but my last training session, I was starting to feel some of these symptoms of tendonitis. I wasn't really in pain yet, but I could tell that my joints were starting to get unhappy. So I ended up floor pressing today. I rotated over to floor press because that makes it easier. And I just stayed with volume work with no AMRAPs or anything like that. So I did keep the exertion up. So I kept it down to 4 sets, and I kept the exertion level up. I know for the first 2 sets, these look pretty easy, but I was starting to fatigue towards the end, and was really happy with the amount of work that I got in on this day at this exertion level. My best previously was 245 for 8. That was my best 8-rep max on the floor press, and was able to do it for 3 sets, and then do 250 for 8 for a cheap 5-pound PR on an 8-rep max of a lift that I don't really do even that often. So I just really focused on very strict floor presses on this day, and felt like I was largely successful in achieving that goal. Most of these were pretty strict. I cut some of the pauses short, but overall I was pretty happy with the quality of work that I got in. And considering the exertion level, I was really happy with the amount of work that I got in. I was able to get in 32 barless at what is around I had 77-78% for sets of 8, so that's a pretty high exertion level. And so overall, really happy with the floor pressing. That felt very good. And finished up a paused beltless squat session after this, in which I worked up to what was supposed to be 320 for a set of 5, but it actually ended up going a lot better, and I ended up doing a set of 8. I really haven't pushed my paused beltless squat, so to be honest, I was kind of surprised by this number. I didn't think that my paused beltless squat would test out this high, but it just felt very good, and I worked closer to a rep max. I didn't quite get there, but I worked closer to it on this day, and overall, really happy with these. I'm going to continue training them for a couple more weeks, and then I'll start doing again, some unwrap squatting, but I'll be doing it without a pause. And a couple weeks after that, I'll transition at some point over to doing wrap squatting again. So I'm still maintaining some overloaded training by doing my reverse bands. And this is just a way for me to keep the training intensity down for a while. Try and work on a perceived weakness. Try and work on getting out of the hole on my squat. And I've seen good progress on it, and it's always nice to be able to do a variation and see progress. It's a nice way to jumpstart your training after a meet. Anyway, keep checking in. More videos for you very soon.